Hi, everybody. Risha Adair here, dialing in from Manzanillo, Mexico. It is a beautiful day in Mexico here. It's June 23rd. And tonight we're going to train on how to do an effective PowerPoint presentation, whether it be in person or on a Zoom. I do recommend that get into the get into the Zoom habit because there's so many of us that are separated by distance, and the Zoom just makes it easier. A free Zoom account will kick you out in 35 minutes, and it's very embarrassing. So a paid Zoom account, it is a business expense for you, and it's worth every single nickel. So this is from Todd Rowland. It's actually perfect timing because on Monday, Todd talked a lot about how to do an effective presentation, and this marries up perfectly with tonight's training. So first of all, we want to address why guests are here. Many of them are here for better health. Many of them are here for more money or both. We're going to bring in the name of the company, the countries that were with their global presence, products and doctors certifications, core products 1 to 3. I did have my beautiful 3 and then a long time vital one, the moringa. So we're in a bit of a transition right now, and it's hard not to mention the moringa because it is a flagship product. So you will see 4 products tonight. Now you're going to close at the $37.95, and I'm going to bring up some packs for them to choose from and talk about the money potential and the close. I'm going to gloss over the compensation plan without a lot of detail, simply because many people gloss over when there's too much detail in the compensation plan. So I'm going to be as concise as I possibly can. If you do have live testimonials, make sure that you have pre-coached them. 2 minutes is maximum. If you have several people, then I would suggest to even tighten it down to 1 minute. And it has to be all things positive. Like it can't be, I've lost 20 pounds, but I really wanted to lose 25, or I gained back 3, or, you can't introduce any negatives whatsoever into your testimonial. And be careful with yourself that you're not introducing any negatives as well. And I want to congratulate James Scott on his amazing live video not too long ago. It was a really good video. Okay, so we're going to go forward here. You will see a couple of slides. Tracy, I do see Melinda is in the waiting room. Can you see the admit for Melinda? Great, thank you. I do have my slides for my personal story. You're going to want to have 2 or 3 slides for your personal story. At the end of this particular slideshow that I can offer to each and every one of you, there are extra blank slides so you can insert your before and after picture and whatever else you'd like to include in your testimony. Hello, my name is Risha Adair. I'm with Partner Co. I'm pretty excited to be here and share some time with you today. If you're like most people, chances are you would like to feel better, have more energy, and maybe even lose some weight. We're going to share with you tonight about some great products that are drastically life-changing for so many of us. And also, if you're like most people, chances are you would like to get out of debt, make more money, create a better retirement, have that beautiful luxury family vacation, or build a new house. We're going to share with you tonight how to build a part-time business from home with Partner Co, where you can have that retirement, that more cash flow, get out of debt. Perhaps it's for your kids' college funds. Own your own business with all the great tax write-offs associated with it and build a residual income. We're going to share with you tonight science-based products that deliver proven results. We're going to show you a way how you can get these products wholesale. And we're also going to share with you tonight a home-based business opportunity that can seriously change your life. The company is called Partner Co. And we are called that because we are all coming together as a beautiful community, partnering from the owners to the corporate staff, to the people in customer support, to the brand partners in the field. We're all partners coming together. A little about myself, if I may. I moved to Mexico in October 2023. This is our beautiful dream home. It's a mini boutique hotel. And our first year living in Mexico brought with it a lot of financial stress, which turned out to be a lot of health stress. I ended up getting quite heavy, a lot of illness, I was a wreck. The doctor said, Risha, no case about it. You've got FFB. You're fat, frumpy, and broke. And then in came that magic day, that call. I'm so grateful to Chris and Joni Budd, who called me on April 17th, and this phone call changed my life. They told me about the drops, and my first voice said, this is exactly what you're looking for. The second voice said, you don't have the money for the drops. And the third voice said, from somewhere, find the money. So believe it or not, I started my career with this company 2 years ago with the money to buy 2 boxes. That's it. But Joni told me about posting. There's a system of growth, she called it. I decided, what have I got to lose? I can post, I can copy and paste. There's a picture of my first post, April 22nd. It brought in 59 comments and 20 new customers and 6 new brand partners, many of which are still with me today, and many of those customers became brand partners. So we're going to share with you a system where you too can create that extra income and be able to enjoy these fabulous products. I want to impress upon you how much this has been so profound in my life. For instance, in our little hotel, we had an earthquake, and this earthquake caused dramatic damage in our swimming pool. We were about to receive new clients, and we already had existing clients. There's nothing worse than telling your clients that, hey, we're happy to host you, but guess what? The pool's out of repair, right? That would have shut us down. It would have shut down our hotel business. We would have had to relocate these people. We would have had to give their money back. And as I say, we were in financial stress our first year. Partner Co helped us in the thousands pay for this pool, and we were able to celebrate its reopening on January 14th. I'm ever so grateful. In addition to several great weekly paydays, I was able to enjoy 3 luxury trips to Punta Cana, Maui, and Park City. Remember, I was broke. I only had the money for 2 boxes, and my life has totally changed because I said yes to a product that I'd never even heard of. Well, this is what that product has done for me. I've gone from size 18, I can't recognize that girl on the left, to a beautiful size 8, so excited. I've gone down 10 dress sizes, 34 pounds, recently another 4, thanks to a product we have, Core Cleanse. I love it. I don't have any more pain, no more anxiety. I sleep like a baby, so many new friends, several amazing vacations, including a recent African safari and multiple savings accounts. So I hope you love what you see tonight and you say yes with us too. What got me excited is I'm in Mexico and I was able to communicate with people all over the world from my little laptop here in my office in Manzanillo. You too, over 50 global countries. All of these countries are open where we have over 80 products on the ground. We have several certifications, including several of our products are listed in the Physician's Desk reference, which is a huge kudo to our company. We have a belief that science and nature should collaborate, and we believe that nature offers the best way to nourish your body, strengthen your cells, and help you live your most vibrant life. Simple solutions backed by science. These people on our advisory board are the top of the top in the scientific world. Dr. Joshua Plant, he's a PhD graduate from Harvard. We have Dr. Ray Strand, who has sold several million copies of his book. He's written several health books. Barbara Cox-Lovesey, some very, very key people in the scientific world that work with us and develop our products. Our products have gone through 215 plus clinical studies, over 1,040 annual quality tests, promising you that you are going to get delivered what we say you will. Our products are guaranteed. There's a money-back guarantee, and we do go above and beyond when your health is concerned to safety, quality, efficacy, and third-party tests at multiple stages of your product's journey. I'd like to share with you this slide, and this is critically important because what we have today is a 21st century problem that our grandparents did not know about. 90% of the diseases that we have today did not exist 90 years ago. 90% of the food we eat today did not exist 90 years ago. There's systematic poisoning in the foods we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, and what we put on our skin. And there's a lot of sugar in so many of the food products that it's not even food anymore, but food-like. And they get us addicted to those products, so we continue to buy them. We have 80 to 100 products on the ground across the globe that can help you with your health and your well-being. First, I'd like to say this: we don't profess to cure or heal any medical condition. We simply focus on wellness. The results are completely individual. When I get to the income part of the program, we do not guarantee any level of income. It all depends on your skill and, more importantly, your motivation and your disciplines. Now, this is one of my favorite products. You remember I started with the drops, but I did ask a friend, his name is Reese, and I said, Reese, I've got these owies in my fingers and my toes, and it's a condition in my ankles. It's called plantar fasciitis. What can you recommend that can help me? And he said, Risha, on your first payday, you have to get some MOA. It's called Mother of All. This product helps counteract stress. It calms the mind, supports improved cognition in your brain, promotes a boost in metabolism. And all of these 36 superfoods that come together, many of them from exotic destinations, are here to reduce pain and inflammation. There are also 6 major mushrooms. These are healing properties that sharpen your memories, anti-aging, for skin health, boost your immune system, boost your kidney health. All of these ingredients have a specific purpose towards optimal health for you. Here's a perfect example of Deborah's legs, her knees. 20 days into the MOA, you can see the difference. It works. I was on a trip and I ran out of my MOA. It's too heavy a box for me to order more. I thought I'll just wait till I get home. Well, the last 2 weeks of the trip, my owies came back in my finger and my toes. As soon as I got home, I got into my MOA. I can lift up a coffee cup without issues. Another of my favorite is Renew. Renew is a very unique product, as all our products are. It has 2 international patents. I call it Fountain of Youth in a box. It helps combat the natural aging process to promote youth and vitality. Renew teaches your body to create its pathways for its own HGH. And as we age, we lose our HGH and stop producing it. As you can see in this slide, as soon as you get to 50, you're going to go into rapid decline. And by the time you're 80, you're hardly producing anything at all. So HGH is all about brain function, skin and hair, releasing body fat, bone density, sexual function and libido, immune function and sleep. But it's a lot more than that. It's the advanced loss of body fat, enhanced muscle growth, increased exercise capacity, tougher bones. I sleep in a deep REM sleep every single night with this product. Along with the drops, I believe that it lowers my cortisol levels. So that way I'm able to wake up so refreshed, feeling well rested. And I know it slows our aging rates because when I go to a partner co-convention, everybody looks 30 years younger than they actually are. Our miracle tree product, Moringa. Moringa, this very tree, I've seen it. I live in Mexico. There are moringa trees here. It contains antioxidants for defense against the oxidative stress, meaning we're rusting from the inside out, right? All the 9 essential amino acids, your body's building blocks for vitality, minerals and vitamins that many of us are deficient in, iron and B vitamins to help fill diet gaps. I had experience with Moringa before, and there's so much nutrition in this product that if all the food should disappear tomorrow and you had your Moringa to drink, you would be well nutrified. This plant is definitely the miracle plant. It is the most nutrient-dense plant on the planet, yet it's widely underused. It has 10 times more vitamin A than carrots, 17 times more calcium than milk, 9 times more protein than yogurt, 15 times more potassium than bananas, and 25 times more iron than spinach. So much more. So yes, it nutrifies your body. It's going to support your healthy digestive system and nutrient absorption. You're going to want to drink it first thing in the morning, promotes sustained energy and steady vitality. It also supports normal blood sugar metabolism, supports healthy immune system, and it tastes great because if you take the moringa off the tree, it doesn't taste so great, but our product does. And Adding to that, there's a bit of pun there, plenty of botanicals to benefit from. We also have these different botanicals mixed in with our product. Dr. Plant is a genius when it comes to food formulation. The chia seeds, gut health support, sweet potato for blood sugar support. We have broccoli sprouts and broccoli at different stages that they generate different nutrients for us for oxidative stress defense, the maitake mushroom for immune support. And then we have spinach, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds for energy support. And it all gets wrapped up into one beautiful little package called Vital One. It's a multi-plant nutrition, a sachet. You mix it with your water, drink it first thing in the morning, and watch the magic start to happen. There is a Betty Tice group that are coming in with amazing, amazing results, better sleep, more energy, emotionally more balanced, so many different stories, and we're really excited about this new product. Now, when I was first introduced to the body balancing drops, I knew very little about hormone balance or imbalance, but I did experience so many of these different symptoms: mood swings, low libido, headaches, night sweats, food cravings. Oh my God, I was such a sugar addict. I'd want chocolate cake and ice cream day and night. Hot flashes, acne, insomnia, fatigue and tiredness in the early afternoon, and weight gain, and gain that we cannot release. So have a look at this, and you may make a note in the slides if you have 1 to 3, or in the chat room rather. 5 to 7, you could put a 7, or 8 to 10, put a 10 if how many symptoms of these you experience before the drops. For the brand partners or for the guests, please put your number in there now. Many people put as many as 10. A sad statistic is the 3 largest countries in this continent are the highest in obesity and overweight that could lead to some serious distress in your body. Why? Well, our lifestyle is a certain way. We're sedentary. We don't exercise as much. We're eating packaged foods. We're eating fast foods. We don't drink as much water. There's so many reasons. And we can't hang on to the weight because we're out of balance. We need a tool to help us get back into balance and help us curb that appetite. The drops will also help you stabilize your blood sugar and eliminate those sugar cravings. Increases your energy, and how about a happy mood all the time? Supports your thyroid and increases metabolic rate. These are our day and night drops. You're going to experience dropping twice the weight as diet alone. They're created by doctors, backed by doctors, or backed by science. They've been on the market for 14 years. Natural, safe, and effective, stimulant and hormone-free. There are many great ingredients inside these drops. Each and every one of them have a purpose designed to promote restful sleep, designed to regulate your emotions, and so that you're calm, increases serotonin levels. There's so many different things inside these drops that explain how good they are for us and why they put us back into balance. We're going to encourage you to participate in our approved food list. I will promise you, you did not go hungry. We have so many things that we could eat. As a matter of fact, there's so many different tools in our community to support you and to be able to let you know you can eat clean, you can eat well. The Vancouver Island team put together this beautiful buffet for us when we were there. All of this delicious food on these tables are on our food plan. So again, we eat exceptionally well. We do not go hungry. It is not a fad or a diet, it is a lifestyle. Incorporate clean eating into your everyday life. Of course, you can cheat every now and then, but we're just encouraging you to be conscious of what you put into your mouth. Drink your water, 8 glasses a day. We all know that. And get your body moving 15 to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and watch your body start to transform in as little as 28 days. I do recommend it's a 90-day program. We all know that to go through any kind of positive change in your body, it does take 3 months, but you're going to experience in the first 4 weeks magic, and the magic just gets better as we continue along. It is real science, real results. I'm going to share with you, now everyone has a story. There's so many stories, but in respect of time, Nancy from Vancouver Island, picture tells a thousand stories, right? Carol also from the island, amazing. James, who's on the call with us tonight, one of the best testimonies I've ever seen. He's down over 70 pounds. I saw a pair of sweatshirt that he used to wear, and the thing was like you could have put two James in there. He had early onset Parkinson's, no more tremors, no more leg brace. He's a happy guy. It's just amazing what these products do for people. Christy Walsh, my dear friend out of Lethbridge, Alberta. Kim Gray, wow, this lady was in a wheelchair when she was first introduced to the drops. Now she's traveling around the world enjoying life. Chris Bailey had Lyme disease, amazing testimony with the drops as well. Wendy, who's on the call with us tonight, beautiful. Look at this transition. That girl is smiling. James Laponsi, the guy on the right, he looks like a younger brother of the dude on the left, right? Sharon out of Port Alberni, amazing transition. This lady's a grandmother. She owns a couple of stores as well too. We're all busy people, but we have time to look after our health. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. Dr. Crystal lost 162 pounds several years ago, and she still looks beautiful like that picture on the right today. Jane Storage, again, she looks like the younger sister of the lady on the left, down 54 pounds. So the Slenderies day and night is the answer. It's a perfect duo for body balance. How do you get the drops? Well, one, you could become a customer and buy retail. We love our retail customers. Did you get our link that we send you? The regular price for one box for 1 month is 236 Canadian. But why would you pay retail when you could purchase wholesale? You could buy your global virtual franchise for $37.95. All the tools come with it, and it also gives you the privileges of getting your 30% discount. Or should you want to share the products with others, you would be making 30% in retail profits. Fair enough? Now let's go to the business portion of this evening. Turn your drops into profits. First of all, we need to get you activated. A 4-pack in Canada of drops is 208 points. The 200 mark is the activation point so that you can be considered an active brand partner that would like to receive commission checks from our company. If you were to follow our system of growth about to be explained, you would be looking at profiting $225. At that, you're offering your friends and family a $200 selling price, so you're giving them a discount, and you get your box for free. Is that cool or what? Right? Now, this is my posting again. I want to remind you of that. 59 comments, instant success. I'm in Manzanillo and my team is mostly on Vancouver Island. It's because of this system, the boards. Boards is a free app. We teach you how to use it. Inside the boards are all the posts, all the video scripts, and respond to respond. If you can copy and paste on Facebook, you can be very successful with our company. Here's an example of Rick and Crystal, 210 pounds gone. You think that post isn't going to get some attention? Absolutely. So here we are. We can work from home. We can build a global team selling nutritional products. It is the best thing in my 28 years that I've ever seen in my life. And people now are so health conscious. The anti-aging products are in the billions. People are looking for ways of better wellness and better well-being. Step 2 is you're going to add subscribe and save 100 points. And what that's going to do for you is unlock a weekly paycheck. We get paid every Friday, a 30% discount, continued discount on products, loyalty shopping, incentive trips. This comes out every 4th Friday, so that's great. You can schedule it and you can edit and change it at any time. There's no contract. You can always change it. Warren Buffett said, and it's so true, I've really found this out, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. How many of us know people over the retirement age of 65 in Canada that still must work because of the high cost of living? Put a 5 if that's the case in the chat. Let's teach you a way that you can make money while you sleep. We were voted #1 compensation plan in the industry by Business for Home. There's 8 ways to earn. I'm going to share with you a few of them. Number one, again, we talked about getting activated, and I'm going to explain the importance of this. So Mary here says to you, I don't want to buy retail. I know a lot of people that could use these drops and the rest of the beautiful products you have. I'm going to buy 1,000 points of product. Now, in the product industry, in network marketing or partnership marketing, every product must have a point value because universally that's how we're paid. So there's no interaction with currency conversions and so on. So that's why we keep it paid on a point value. So the 4-pack, as we've talked about, has a 208 point value. That's 200 at the activation level. You would get paid a 15% new volume bonus or fast start bonus on the 1,000 points that Mary just purchased because you introduced Mary to the company. So that would be $150. Let's say you wanted to get a 10-pack, and I know many people who got a 10-pack and sold them in advance by posting before the product even arrived at the doorstep. But let's say you got a 10-pack, and the 10-pack would pay you at the business level of 20%. So you would have made $200 on this transaction. Or perhaps you bought 2 10-packs or 1 10-pack with a medley of other products. You would have been paid 25%, which is $250. But many of us said, I want to be top pay. I don't want to leave money on the table. I want to get the full amount of money the company wants to offer me, which is 30%, $300 on that very same transaction. Doesn't it make sense? You worked as much with Mary, whether you got paid $150 or $300. So nobody wants to leave money on the table. Partner Co likes to encourage everybody to maximize and get to the top pay position in their first 4 weeks. I would like people in the chat or in the Zoom with me tonight, if you've got to ultimate in your first 4 weeks, or you came in as ultimate, will you put in the chat the word ultimate? Now, that's for the guests to see that it's very, very possible, very, very doable. And to get to ultimate, you can either purchase a kit because we have some great, great choices for you, or you can work your way up simply by using the system of growth, selling the boxes. People come to your door, they do, $75 profit on an average for every box. And then you buy another 10-pack, you buy another 10-pack, and those purchases will add up to your 1,500. That is your goal. Once you achieve ultimate, you keep top pay status for a lifetime. You earn top pay forever with their company, never having to requalify again. So here's some ideas. A 4-pack is $500. Your profit on a 4-pack is $300. That's if you sell at the friends and family discount. And you'd be at the activated level of 15%. The 10-pack is $1,190. And these are all Canadian dollars. You would profit $810, get your box for free, and your cost is lower because you're buying in bulk, it's $119. If you were to buy 2 10-packs, that put you at the elite level, which is 25% in commissions on those that you refer to the company. And the ultimate could be the 30-pack, or you can mix and match 2 10-packs and a group of other products like the MOA, the Renew, the Moringa that we talked about. And you would profit $2,500 on the ultimate pack. And the cost is $3,500. I just noticed I have a typo there. The actual cost is $3,500. So I want you to consider this. If you ever owned a brick and mortar business, where can you get into a brick and mortar business for $3,500 and make a profit in your first month of $2,500? You can look in the chat and you could see all the people that have responded ultimate. That means that the majority of them have made their profit of $2,500. Heck, when I was in business for myself, my website cost $5,000, and that didn't bring me in a nickel of profits at that point. So that's what we need to look at is we have a product that everybody wants, everybody needs, and they're prepared to pay for it. Again, I want to focus on ultimate. You get the double new volume bonus. So instead of 15%, you would get the 30%. You unlock 3 generations of matching check, which I'll speak to briefly, and you get unlocked 15% all unlimited base pay lines. That doesn't mean anything to anybody right now if you're brand new, but what it tells you is you are at the top pay level and you will get paid the most out of the world's #1 compensation plan. So this is the base commissions. Now let me explain. Base commissions are you're going to make 15% on all the activity of your teams in several legs except your biggest power leg. Now, for instance, Mary, she went out and introduced this to others, and some came on as brand partners, some came on as customers. That creates activity. You also talked to Harold in Windsor, and Harold also created a team. Maybe Harold's team isn't as busy as Mary's team. So you would receive 15% on all the activity on Harold's team to unlimited levels. And then you've also talked to Cynthia, who's in Moose Jaw, and she has a crazy team going. She's got yoga classes in the church going, and everybody's on the product. So she has a big team as well, but again, not as big as Mary's. So in Harold and Cynthia's team, you would be earning 15% weekly on all the activity. This particular slide is made for a CEO. There are, I believe, 5 CEOs in all of Canada that attain that position within their first 2 years. So when you maximize a leg at 13,334, or we call it optimize, the other 2 legs, as they optimize, you would be making 15%. That's $2,000 a leg. I just want to share with you, this is the most richest compensation plan I've ever experienced. Again, here's an example. Unlimited 15% on all transactions. When people reorder every month, that's 15% that goes to you. When people introduce to a new brand partner, that's 15% that goes to you. When people buy a whole bunch of stuff at Black Friday specials or the new Moringa launch coming up, that goes to you. So this is a very, very powerful way of getting paid. And it's just about sharing this with people, posting on Facebook, and the people will come out of the woodwork and want your product. The matching bonus, again, if you're ultimate and you achieve that in your first 4 weeks, you get what we call gold qualified. Every person that you personally introduce, you will receive a 15% matching check on whatever they make in base commissions, what I just explained to you. And who they introduce, you'll make 10%. And who the next line they introduce is 5%. That goes to 7 generations. This is a part of the compensation plan that takes time to mature. But as it does, you're going to see the matching bonus, the biggest part of your Friday paycheck. Another way that we get paid is called savings bonus. The base commissions, that 15% I talked about, when you're able to achieve $250 weekly base pay US dollars, the fun thing is here, I want to say this, our products are a little bit more than if you were buying them in the United States because we're in Canada and there's the currency exchange. But it works the other way. We get paid in US dollars converted over to Canadian. So it's really super cool. When that $10,000 rolls into your bank account, it's really about $13,700. So we get paid that way. It's really a fun thing. Back to the base. When your base commissions are about 313 Canadian dollars in a week, Partner Co puts an extra 15% aside into your savings bonus. And you see this, a little wheel in your back office start to add up. When it adds up all the way to $10,000, Partner Co is going to pay that for you. And they continue to pay you savings bonus every 4 weeks after you receive your big check. I was at our PXP, which is our big event. In 2024, there are 10 families on the stage celebrating their $10,000 bonus. In 2025, 28 families, including myself. So many people have unlocked their savings bonus. And myself, I was able to unlock in 14 months. I treated myself to a beautiful trip to Africa in a safari. So how would you spend your 14,000 Canadian? Put it in the chat. Let's hear what, I love to see that part of the story. I see so many great things. It's really cool. Partner Co has advanced 124,000 plus people since we opened 3.5 years ago. Over 1,039 people have received their savings bonus, over $10 million in savings bonus payout. There's a lot of success walking across our stage at our PXP events. Our owners, Darren and John, believe that we should have adventure in our lifestyle. So they're always treating us to beautiful luxury trips. We earn lifestyle credits for everything we do to grow our business. Imagine getting travel rewards where you actually travel. You could earn 2 free trips a year. So much fun. In February 2026, PartnerCo was named #1 in global momentum in our industry by Business from Home magazine. Why is that? Well, simply because we're a 3.5-year-old company, but we're not new. You see, PartnerCo came together by the acquisition of about 7 companies with amazing products, all of these products having been tried and tested on the market for years. Our Tahitian Noni product has been on the market for 27 years. The Limu product has been on the market for 22 years. The drops have been on the market for 14 years. We have thousands and thousands of companies or customers around the globe. So when this acquisition happened with the #1 compensation plan in the world as most prosperous, that is why we have such a global momentum, because we have the system of posting that empowers people to make money in the first 30 days. And we have a rich compensation plan with a cohesive community that's coming together to support you. We have many events. In fact, this weekend is an event in Tennessee. We have another great PXP event coming forward in Orlando in September. Hope to see you there. We have an opportunity for you to work from home, to work from your phone. Imagine that, right? No more booking hotel rooms and getting the mic system and the projectors set up and all that. You can participate in the global wellness trend that's happening right now that's actually exceeding $4 trillion. It's a massive, massive market. Baby boomers are now walking and taking anti-aging products. The young people are becoming more health conscious. A lot more people are eating clean. This is all about being able to participate in an already highly successful economy. A little education about residual income, because many of us have never experienced it. Residual income is known as money earned long after active work has been completed. Income generators when you're no longer on the clock. It's freedom. Residual income versus linear income. The red line is linear income, and you stop getting paid when you stop working. Whereas residual income, if you had taken time to be with a sick grandchild, with your elder parents, maybe wanted to take a family vacation or a cruise around the world, the residual income will continue to pay you for what you built 1 year ago, 2 years ago. Just imagine freedom. Why PartnerCo? Well, let's talk about some reality here. The drops, 2+ million bottles have been sold. We're available in global markets, about to open India. There's only 17 companies in the world licensed in China. We are one of them. 174 million bottles of Noni have been sold. We're voted the #1 compensation plan. We have won over 150 awards, continuing to count. We are a debt-free company. We are over 50 markets as discussed. We are $500 million on our way to $1 billion. Solid infrastructure. We have 8 global offices around the world. We're led by the best in the industry. And very important for any network marketers in the room with me tonight, there's a Bill of Rights. It's protection for brand partners. And the timing is so important. A startup company is when it's an idea. It's 1 to 4 years old. Well, PartnerCo is 3.5, but remember, we're not new because we purchased a group of companies already well established with the infrastructure already in place and proven products. Then there's the phase called growth, where you have to prove it to your markets, and that's the 5 to 10 year stage. And then you go into hypergrowth, where everybody wants in. Eventually, you become a legacy, and people go, "Oh, I know PartnerCo. I know that one." I truly believe that where you see the PartnerCo emblem, the logo right there, that is where we are. We are growing so fast into such explosive growth. This is where we're going towards quickly being a legacy company, and we're going to be there far before the 20 years. In fact, John and Darren already have a 100-year plan in place. I have been with companies that didn't make it. I have been with $1 billion company, but I got there too late. The people making the $300,000 a month did it when they were in the hyper growth stage. I got it to when it was a legacy stage, and everybody knew about it at that point. We don't want to miss this one, because tomorrow, when you go to work, when you go to church on Sunday, when you go to these summer barbecues, everybody there have these symptoms. Everybody. We have products that can help people, and our products do work. We have thousands of testimonials. 1 year from now, what will your story be? Will you be telling me, wow, Risha, I'm at my goal weight. I feel so younger. I feel so awesome. I took my family on that great vacation I've been promising them. Or will you be telling me nothing has changed? Have you ever been at the right place at the right time and not taken advantage of it? That's a powerhouse one, right? Well, we're introducing to you the right place at the right time. In Canada, again, to recap, it's a $37.95 lifetime membership fee, qualifying packs from $500 up to $3,500 in so many different combinations. And get in where you fit in, folks. So let's wrap up. Are you a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4? A 1 is somebody who would love to buy the products and don't mind buying retail. 2 is somebody who would love to become a brand partner, a wholesale customer, so you can save money and get the best deal. And that's great. We love our brand partners, and we love our wholesale customers, and we love our retail customers. 3 is the person that says, I can copy and paste. I can share this with others, and I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride. So do we have any 1, 2, or 3 so far? Please put it in the chat. But wait, there's more. What about the 4? I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride it big, all the way to destination prosperity. Do we have any 4s in the house with me tonight? Please put it in the chat. We invite you to partner with us. It's as easy as saying to your person who invited you and saying, I'm all in. I want to do this. I don't know how to do it. I want you to teach me. And you know, we have all kinds of amazing trainings for you to plug in and all the tools you need. It is the most simplest business. I invite you to join us. I invite you so I can see you on our next incentive trip. We have an epic trip coming up in February that's going to Morocco, which will be exciting. I want to thank you so very much for your time tonight, and I encourage you to join our team.